over 27 years. There were things that, as this transpired, rubbed me the wrong way, not the way you do business. If we were in a real world business situation and we were face to face and negotiating and doing deals, you wouldn't do things like this. So that is why and after talking to our community, consciously made the decision to not even try to pursue it and figure something out. We have many great things going on within our own community, within our own projects, and that is our focus. 250%, that is our focus, and we will ultimately prevail. We are going to have amazing products. We are going to have an amazing 2022. I promise you that. That's all I care about. That's what this has always been about. This is not about all of these other companies or other projects, whatever. As I stated at the beginning, I am more than happy to work with any great, legitimate project out there that truly wants to do good for the space and wants to do good for their communities and wants to do good for crypto in general. All about that. I will partner up with those types of companies all day long as they're upfront and, professional about what they do. That's all I ask. I'm not asking a lot. I don't think I'm asking much at all. When you deal with business, that's not that much to ask for. So that's what I expect. That's what we offer. That's what I hold for us, for our community, for our people, to bring to our investors. That's what I ask of anybody we get partnered with. That's simple. So everybody's choice is their choice for what they do. You always have your own choice, regardless if it's us or somebody else, to who you invest in. Personal preference, always. And as always, I tell you, diversify, because it's still the right way to go. You don't ever want all your eggs in one basket. So that's, again, my comment on that.
So I had to mute you up again because when you're not talking and you're unmuted, there's an echo in here. So I just wanted to make sure everyone could hear clearly. So I'll go ahead and unmute you. But when you're done, just mute yourself back up, please. Go ahead, Ed.
Hey, sorry about that. I didn't mean it like that. But what I did, I want to give my respects to Cliff. I believe in this project. I'm an investor since like the third week. I love Strong, Shinja, Cliff, man, you're the man. Trust me. No FUD, but I believe in you guys. Yeah,
we appreciate that very, very much.
Yes, Ed. You know how I feel about you.
Negative stuff. I just don't want to. I don't want to bring it. If I'm setting on buying, no, that's my choice. But I believe in this project. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Ed.
And Ed, thank you. We appreciate you being part of this project. And that's why I said that's why I kind of jumped in there, because I understand where you were coming from with that. I just, again, I don't want anybody to feel that it's okay to talk bad about anybody else. We don't need to talk bad about anybody else. We need to focus on us. That's it. Focus on us. Stay true to heart. Stay focused with what we're doing. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. We are better than anybody that's going to be out there bad talking other projects. We won't do that. I don't stand for that. So that's all.
Go ahead, Ed.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah, we heard some of that. But also, just so you know, Ed, and for anyone who doesn't know, I know Ed. Ed and I, like, we've been in the VC. So the way I was a little aggressive with him, but Ed and I, we communicate a lot. So he's part of it's not like he was some new guy I was jumping on, but I love Ed, but we have a different kind of relationship. He knows me. So Ed, appreciate you, man. Much love to you, and we'll see you in the VC. And that said, D-Town, if you're still here from last night, I want to give you your due. And DB Dove, I see you from last night. Oh, there's D-Town. So it's going to be D-Town and then DB Dove. D-Town, go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Just turn that blue button, hit it, it'll turn green, and you have the floor, brother. D-Town, I see you're unmuted. Now you just have to unmute yourself. He used your picture as his own too, Cliff. He's one of them. He's one of your fans. So then I'll get to DB Dove since he's not around. DB Dove, you have the floor, sir. Go ahead. You can unmute yourself too, DB Dove. Just touch that blue button. It'll turn green, and then you can speak. DB?
DB Dove.
DB.
Come to the stage. DB Dove.
I was going to do it too. I was going to do it, but it's just not, it doesn't sound the same. I don't have the mic or the voice. Bad combo. And Ralph, if you're still around, Ralph, but Rich, how about Rich from last night? Rich and Miss Milanobi. Miss Milanobi, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Cliff. Hey, good evening, gentlemen. I just
How you doing?
hey, I'm well, thank you. I think that you are doing a fantastic job. You know, I have experienced enough in life to know that when you have to weather some storms, great things are on the horizon. I can't tell you how ecstatic I am for Shinobi and all that's to come. I have nothing, not just high hopes, but I have this gut feeling. You know what I mean? Like, I prayed for this. I prayed
I
for
do.
the opportunity to get into something where it would change my life drastically. And this is it, you know? And so I just want to say kudos to you. You are an amazing leader. We have a fantastic community that really is embodied by what you represent. So, you know, as long as people are going to always talk. People are going to always say what they want to say, whether you disprove them or prove them. You know, that's not the focus. The focus is we're going to continue focusing on what makes Shinobi great, and we're all going to eat. That's how this is going to go, you know? So, again, I'm excited, and just thank you for being you. You are truly one of a kind, sir. That's all I have to say.
I appreciate that. And you know, I hear people say that kind of stuff, but it's not really. It's really just about being a decent person, trying to do the right thing, trying to treat people fairly, you know. And I, you know, yeah, I have to watch what I say probably here a little bit. But when I got into some of those other discussions earlier today, it really amazed me at the language and the way people were talking, and just how poor it sounded. It totally took me back. I'll be honest. I feel like people, in order for them to feel like they can get their point across, they got to cuss and scream and it really just makes people sound bad, like they don't know what they're talking about, uneducated. You know, that's what I don't want, and I'm always stressing with our community. I don't want to see people doing that. I don't want to see people talking like that. And I don't, for the most part, I don't think I hear that within our community. Occasionally, I've seen it occasionally, but for the most part, I don't. It doesn't usually happen, and that's what I want to portray. That's what. Again, it's back to just being decent people. Talk through things. Be able to express in words without yelling and screaming and cussing. There's no need for that. It just doesn't make you sound good at all. It really struck me the wrong way listening to some of those conversations. Is that, and this is the brain pool. This is the leadership that we've got in crypto today. Ouch. again, we got a lot of people going to be coming into this space. I hope we're going to do better as a whole to represent crypto than what I experienced today. It's scary, but I don't want to. I'm not bad. I don't want to badmouth. I don't really want to beat up on anybody. But I think it's still strongly with what we're trying to do and what our goals are, and trying to make a better place for people to come to be able to get educated for what they need to learn in this space. We've got to do better as a whole. We've got to do better as a community, as a people, it just has to. It has to, if we want this to succeed. If we don't, if we want the decentralization, and we want to have control of our money, and we want to have all of these things that everybody wants, then we need to work together, and we need to do a better job, a much better job. I'll get off my soapbox.
But I think you hit the nail right on the head, Cliff. We lead by example, and you are a great example. And I mean, you've helped me get a little bit better with this stuff, and watching my P's and Q's, and I'm trying to, follow your lead and your example. And that's all we can do. We focus on ourselves and being the best version we can. And we're setting the standard in this space, and people are following us and they're watching us. And it's important that we continue to do that. And so, just like you opened with, we're going to do what we're going to do, and our trajectory hasn't changed, and we're going to continue to do the right thing and make it happen and do it the right way.
Hey,
yeah.
Not to mention, this is a blockchain project. You thrive on partnerships. You thrive on communities. You have to work with other people. You can't just be your own thing. There's no I in block. Well, there's an I in blockchain, but you know what I mean. There's no I in it, right?
There's no I in
it. There's no me. It's a whole ecosystem. So it's by setting the example, I mean, you invite everyone from every corner of this space to come to this project, because we're so welcoming and inviting, and that's one of the most important things that comes of us being the better person over these things.
Ultimately, and it's not even being the better person. It's just doing the right thing. Yeah. It's just doing what's right. Everybody, when it comes down to it, I don't care who you are. You know the difference between wrong and right, and what you should or shouldn't do, or what you should or shouldn't say to people. Or how you want to treat people. How do you want to be treated? It comes down to respect. Respect of yourself, respect of others. And everybody knows what they should or shouldn't do. That's the bottom line.
I echoed earlier, that I want to be able to make, we have a community where I literally can feel comfortable calling my mother, who's 75, 76 years old, and have her come meet the community members. I have nephews and nieces, 10 years old, 12 years old, who lost their father, that I can bring in here and say, hey, come meet my community, you guys. This is who your Uncle Spiro and your Uncle Strong's family is. Come meet them. They're amazing. I feel comfortable knowing that I don't have to have earmuffs ready for them to put on if they're going to come into our chat room. And along with that, it's a pure indicator. I've learned that whenever I'm talking negatively, because I'm guilty of it too, I'm human. So when I am talking negatively about someone in that moment, it's not a reflection of who that person is. It's a reflection of who I am in that moment. What I'm saying about someone else does not reflect or demonstrate who other people are. It's where I'm at in that moment. And that in that moment, when I'm talking negatively about someone, I'm unhealthy in that space. And we're trying to create a more healthy, conscious space that is welcoming to all, that's going to help us grow. And I think that's what John and Cliff and all of us here are trying to convey. So with that said, Daniel Mancada, I didn't mean to cut you off, sir. What did you got?
I was just gonna say what Cliff said. You gotta treat people the way you want to be treated, and and it's funny that I learned that when I was in prison, and still till this day I'll carry it with me, man. I learned that about 22 years ago. It's like you think like, oh, prison, like prison taught me a lot of things that made me who I am now. And I'm proud of saying that, because it made me the person that I am right now. If I wanted to experience those things, I will not be as grateful and compassionate and try to be good good with people like the way I am right now. So, just treat people you want to be treated. And if you're gonna be treat people poorly, you eventually it's gonna come back to you. If you treat people nice, a lot of good things will come to you. A lot of people are gonna try to be fake and phony, and people are gonna backstab you. But at the end of the day, as long as you feel comfortable with yourself, you're cool.
It's true. What goes around comes around.
Comes around.
100%.
The way they do in this space because they're not in prison. You know why you learned manners in prison? Because if you didn't have them, you'd find out another way how to get them. And a lot of people get real comfortable behind a keyboard and on a computer, and they forget that there's a human being on the other end of the line, and they don't ask.
That's the nail on the head. And I've said, well, my whole saying, you've heard me say before, is you need to we got to show your face, because the whole crap. If crypto is handled as way businesses are typically handled and run, you wouldn't see half of the stuff that goes on, because everybody hides behind a veil, behind a screen, behind their keyboards with their words, and never has to confront and face a single person. And if you had to confront and face a single person and look them in the eyes and say the things that you want to say to them, you probably will handle yourself differently.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's good stuff.
Change the space, show your face. That's where I've been. And that's why, I'll be honest with you, I can't stand the damn Twitter spaces.
And if I can interject my bet, I just
still
want to say
hiding.
one thing. Hold on one second, because y'all, I just want to say one thing, and I'm not going to talk again, because I've been sitting here for a minute, always just sitting in the background. Cliff, stop. Don't chase after everybody's, not opinion, but don't chase after everybody being good on your side. You have a lot of people talking negative as we grow. Since the first day, I remember on the second and third day, a lot of people was talking so much garbage. Then we hit 100 mil. Everybody started FOMOing in. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a lot of people who going to say negative things just because they want more attention. And I said this since the third week. They want more attention. We had literal YouTubers make videos. Oh, Shinobi's garbage. You talk to them the next day. Oh my God, I invested $100,000. This is amazing. Come on, bro. We already know how that works. You know what I'm saying? They want to get you on a Twitter space. And you know what happened? You jumped on their Twitter space and they got 300 extra people to jump in there. Don't worry about everybody else's opinion. Don't worry about what everybody. Let's get back to what we worry about. Like you said, if they ain't showing their face, they don't have no business to say nothing in general. They just asking questions they don't know nothing about because they scared to do like everybody else do. Wait for Strong to pick you and ask your dang question. Simple.
I love it, and appreciate you, Con. Always, as always. I'm looking at it here, and I the only question I see is so far that's actually a question is someone, and I love it. Crank IT says change the space, show your face. And by the way, Crank has some. I'm going to hook you guys up. He's an IT guy, and they're launching some amazing project, and I want you guys to connect and see if we can't partner up with them. And Crypto for Breakfast, they are asking about the dojo swap, and we touched on it last night. We are ahead of schedule. So as far as what it looks like on all indicators, there's already, you can look on the YouTube channel that you're looking at here and check on the videos, and you'll see a little teaser on the dojo swap and the interface of it. So that is your answer there. There's no set date for any of this stuff, but all indicators point to being ahead of schedule, and the roadmap shows.
Yeah, right now, the date we've set is like, was the end of third quarter, so around the end of February for it. I still think we may do better. Yeah, I still think we maybe do. What did I say?
You said end of third quarter or something, but it's all right.
Sorry, first quarter, end of first quarter. So, I still think we may do better, and I have another meeting come Monday with the team to see exactly where we're at right now. But I know there was a couple things that we needed to talk about, and they were trying to do some things to actually see if we could speed up some more. But yeah, I'm not going to rush it. We set that goal. If we can beat it, we will beat it. but I don't want to promise either. So, software does take a little time. We want to make sure it's right. And that's what's important. We want to make sure when it comes out that it works.
If it gets done early, it's a bonus.
Right.
Yep.
In this space, that's huge. It's a rarity, right? So we'll set the bar for that too, hopefully. And then
Don't forget Don't forget shield.
Yeah,
What's
AG,
that, AG?
You broke out. AG, breaking.
We are saying we are not trending in this tool, so I want everybody here 444. I know it's good to listen to you. You are like a preacher, but let's chill as well because we have time. And otherwise we are talking, but nobody's chilling. We have to chill because we will not be there. Been there.
AG, I love your focus, AG. You're always on the shilling. I love it. I love it.
It's not to the
Listen to the man.
I invest big money. I'm preparing a nice suite for you in Dubai. So I want you, when you see my face, you don't want you to slap me and say, "What are you doing?" We are chilling. So guys, just go there and chill yourself until your thumb is bleeding. Come on.
You know what to do,
Nice.
guys.
Perfect, AJ.
Everyone in
I
here
can't wait
knows
to meet
that.
AG.
Yeah, everyone in here knows that about what AG's talking about. I'm not going to go ahead and talk about it on YouTube and across the board. It's but you all know what he's talking about. Everyone else just go hashtag and shill and raid on the YouTube comments and chill out on Twitter and talk positive things about us and what we're doing, and don't focus on what anyone else is doing when we're doing that.
Absolutely.
So
AG can go back to bed now. He just wakes up in the middle of the night, comes in here, cracks the whip, and then goes back to sleep.
I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I have 1,100 people to take care. Half of them they have COVID, so imagine I have to work triple. Thank you.
Right. And that's it. Jason from YouTube, I see your question. Are there any P2E games in the works? And we've talked about it before, but I'll go ahead and let Cliff touch on this, as I'm sure I want to know it from his mouth. Go ahead, Cliff.
So obviously, originally at the very, very beginning, we had talked about doing a P2E game. That had morphed and changed when we decided we were going to do Dojoverse. And there will be aspects, obviously, of Dojoverse that'll be P2E. So I think, that's where the focus has kind of moved. That being said, not promising anything, outside of that, but there is a gentleman within our community that has been on his own working on a Shinobi P2E game. I've been keeping in touch with him. He has shown me bits and pieces of things as he's kind of working on it. So there is a potential that maybe something will come there too, outside of what we do with just Dojoverse. But I don't know that for sure, and I'm not committing to that for him or for anything. It's something that a community member is kind of been driving, and we will see if something comes of that.
There you go. Excellent.
Can I give a quick shout out to somebody real quick? I wanted to give a quick shout out to Mr. LJ. And Shinja, American Shinja, thank you for forwarding it to me. He made this real quick because I wanted a Shinobi and my flag, Honduran flag. So
that's cool.
That was quick.
It was about 20, 30 minutes ago. I just didn't want to interrupt. So, but I think American
Shinja. 2 minutes and that was in my inbox, man. It was like that.
I was like,
dang.
Whoa, what?
Well, that was quick, Jonathan. How come I don't have my flag like yours in the background already yet? I should have had it already then.
No, that was LJ.
LJ did it.
I'm just giving Jonathan a hard time.
John went like this.
You're muted, John.
You're muted, John.
You're muted.
Sorry, I stole this. I stole this from the chat. Somebody in the community made it. I was like, "Come on, I need an image. I need an image." And I was like, "This one will do. I like it."
Like this. Vox went like this earlier, and I thought it was a purse. Is like there was a handle from a purse on top of your head, but it was your microphone. Anyway, that's it. I was trying to think of it. Yeah, I thought it was
my
like
handle.
It's my handle.
those products that have come out, and we will add new features and new things to them. And in some cases, it may be that we add other projects, new products that we will come up with. So I think you're going to see a mix of those types of things. So hopefully that answers the question.
Yeah, and isn't it fair to say that the technology is advancing and evolving at such a rapid pace that some of the ideas we haven't even thought up yet, and that things will be added to that we couldn't even fathom right now.
And things may change, based on technology and timing of things come out. There may be changes. We may make course corrections with what we're going to do with some things. You never know. I mean, that's the thing about technology. If you try to stay on the forefront of what's going on, you got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to make changes. You got to be able to change on the fly sometimes.
Yeah, and the way I haven't said yet the AMAs in here,
Web3?
but I did. This is all being done on Web3 right now. Came in.
I know. I just wanted. There's 400. Everybody doesn't know. I know it. We know it.
But yeah,
that's smart. Web3 is the way.
This is it. And, the way I like to describe it, and to people, I haven't done it in the AMA, I've said it in the VC often, is, right, the first cell phones we were using, and they were just janky, and you had to text someone, and you'd have to hit your number 3 times to get to the letter C. And then when you wanted to text the next letter, it took 30 minutes to get a 5-word text out to someone. That's kind of where the space is in the early stages of the technology in Web3 and what we're doing on the blockchain. And this is all going to evolve and become more user-friendly and faster and quicker and just more and safer and better. And that's what we're right at the forefront of.
Well,
so you're going to see
we're probably a little further along than taking 30 minutes to type 5 letters. But
flip phone. We're at the flip phone. Yeah.
I was just going to say, it's just a good thing that you're not, using Web 2 because of the vulnerabilities. So Web 3 is the way. I hear a lot of conversation about Web 4 as well now too. I don't know what you're.
I've heard that.
It's technology. It's always going to evolve. It's always going to change. There's always going to be something new. There's something. There's something.
5G,
People are going to find. Yeah, they're gonna find exploits and everything that there is out there. I mean, that's the thing. You can try to safeguard as much as you can, and that's the goal. But there's always somebody out there that if they want to find a way to break something, to hack something, they're going to do it because that's what those people out there do. They do that. Yeah. So you keep learning, you keep trying to safeguard, you keep trying to make improvements and in security enhancements and things like that. But it's a constant evolution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you, Cañón, for that question. There's a lot of projects that's still working on Web 2, even though we're on Web 3. So, no, thank you for that question, Cañón.
Absolutely. Somebody's asking me on the side, what is Web 3 on the side? I'm getting a couple messages. Can somebody explain for them? Because I just got hit 3 times. What is Web 3? What is Web 3?
It's basically it's the technology, the protocol behind the interfaces that we use to access blockchain information. It always kind of evolves, and as each version of it evolves, there's additional security enhancements that come along with it. There are, exploits that were found in previous versions that are patched, fixed, made better in the future versions. But as I said, it's why it's always evolving, and you're always going to have, just like Jonathan was saying, you're going to have a Web 4. You're going to have a Web 5 at some point because, even if you look at, Solidity is the language that, you write the contracts in for Ethereum and for BSC and all them. There have been so many different iterations and versions of Solidity, ranging all the way from, I don't know, down to version 4 all the way up to now. I think we're at version 8.10 or something like that. Every one of them has been the same kind of thing where it's an enhancement, a patch, fixed things that were able to be exploited in a previous version. You're always going to have that. It's always going to be improved upon. If it didn't, things would just sit stagnant. I mean, it's technology, so it's just the newest protocols, basically the newest software implementation, interoperability specification that is available right now to use to interface for blockchain and DApp type information.
And this is how this is how cyborgs are born.
Skynet. There you go.
So awesome. Thank you for that question and the answer. And sound like a Nas song right now. This question and the answer. So Shinobi Lucy Lucy, you have the floor. Lucy is still around? Or Shinja Lucy? Was that an accidental hand raised? Shinja Lucy.
Need Jonathan to do the Ricky Ricardo voice. Start calling.
Yeah, get her up. Yeah.
Shinja Lucy, you are wanted in the principal's office. Shinja Lucy, please come down to the principal's office.
I'm sorry, I was having network issues. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So sorry guys, I couldn't even hear you. The question that I had, and look, pardon me if this has been asked before, but I guess, obviously watching what's happening in this space, I just wanted to find out, because we're talking about the Dojo swap, and I just wanted to find out, will it be tested prior to launch, just so we don't have any issues that create negativity?
Yeah, so absolutely it will be tested prior to launch. Where, and I think probably maybe where your question is stemming from is some of the same things that were coming about from some of the issues that Saitama was seeing today. Where it becomes tough, and I will even back them on this a little bit, is that it's hard to test network volume. When you get thousands and thousands of users, it is sometimes hard to test that kind of volume prior to going live. The best some things that you can do sometimes are obviously you test it internally first. Once everything seems to be working, then you can open up to a group of beta testers, which enlarges the group to be able to do further network stress testing and things like that. But yeah, there's always, sometimes there are, some unknowns until you see full usage as to things that might need to be adjusted. And that's why I say I don't fault, no matter what happened with all the other crap that went on today, I don't fault. There are always things that come up. It's software. And there are things that come up that are not always 100% testable, but you try to do, or what you should do is do as much due diligence as you can and have as many controlled test groups as possible, beta testers, so that they can try to figure out those issues prior to launch. That is what is typically expected of software testing. There are also some tools sometimes, depending on the software, that can simulate some of these things, which you can also put in place to try to do. But again, sorry, it's still a best case, try, it's a simulate, because it is a simulation still, but it does at least give you additional insight. So these are all the things that, yes, we will try to do prior to launching.
Thank you so much for that. And, well done for handling yourself very well. And thank you, Strong. And everybody else on this chat, we're standing strong. We're a community. And, we just have to keep being positive. And, that's all we can do. So thank you, Cliff. Get well soon. I feel you. Same boat. The more we talk, the more we pop. So try and take it easy.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
As always, thanks, Lucy, from down there in Australia. Excellent.
Hey, Strong, I'm looking at you, bro, and you look like Clark Kent right now. Like, yeah.
look at fully box face on. Yeah. I've been waiting to go. I mean, these fires out here have kept my barber's hair place closed, so I'm late on a haircut, and I work so much I have a hard time getting there. No time to get there.
Just do like they do in Greece. You put a cap on the top of your head and you cut all the hair around.
The bowl cut? Yeah. That's what they do for the kids.
I'm looking like a beetle.
I'm not going to go for this tit for tat thing, but this thing goes back like, I don't know, 10,000 years between our cultures, and we love each other. Hi, AG.
Yes.
I can help you with a haircut.
We're neighbors, neighborly brothers. So it's good stuff. I see. I got your back, Shibnobi. You are unmuted, sir, and you have the floor. I got your back too, brother. Go ahead and have the floor. You can unmute yourself.
Hey, what's going on, Cliff? Hey, I have a quick question, and I think this was somebody asked this question earlier. I don't know if you remember, Strong. So, if something was to happen to you, Cliff, do you have what's your backup plan? Like, you remember you had talked about one time about having maybe some lawyers, back you up. We just wanted to get an update on that.
Yeah. So I'm working with the accountant, our accountant on that. There are kind of backup plan that you can do with this type of stuff so that it splits the seed phrases into multiple metal, almost kind of wallets. So it's not all in one place. And in between three of them, you would have to have at least two of them in order to put it back together. That would then get put into like safety deposit boxes. And then based on if something really would happen to me, kind of a business succession plan, who would then get access to that. So that's what I'm working on right now with them and breaking that apart so that those seed phrases for all the pertinent information for wallet addresses and things like that are stored in something like that.
Yeah, cool. I remember you saying something like that, but I think somebody else was asking about it, and I think they wanted to get some more information. Remember that, Strong?
Yeah.
I think somebody
Yeah. I do. Thank you. That's why we got each other's back, man. Thank you for that, because it had made a note of it, and we had all this other stuff come up, and so then it got lost in the paper.
I have.
So thank you.
Yeah, I've got meetings again this coming week with both the lawyers and the accountant. I've got another meeting actually Monday night with the lawyers to go over some more stuff. I did get word that they have already, as of Friday, filed for sure the company registration documents. So with any luck, I mean, they said it could be a week, give or take, from Friday. But with any luck, maybe we'll see it midweek as far as that's concerned, which will then allow us to move on with the exchanges. And then, right after we get that, then it allows us to file for our tax, our EIN number, our tax ID numbers, and then from there, I can create the company bank accounts and things like that as we would need to pay bills and things like that. So all of that is continuing on. I've got a meeting with the accountant next Thursday to go over some more of this stuff. And really, they're kind of doing a whole roadmap and plan for the business right now that they're going to start sharing with me when we have our meeting on Thursday. So all kinds of things happening on legal side. But yeah, so that's just a little update there.
Cool, man. Thanks. That's all I had. Thanks.
Thank you. Good stuff. And a quick update from someone who said, I'm keeping they did it in the DM, so I'm not going to blast them, but I do know they said, "Hey, Strong, I listened to live now. I got $4,500 stolen out of my Bitmart account, and Bitmart did send me my $4,500 back to me about 2 weeks ago, so we can trust them." So there's one of our members, and they've been a long time community member. In fact, they've even got the vector files and the logo files, and they're wrapping their car. So,
but
I'm still waiting to see the tractor. I'm still waiting to see the tractor trailers going down the road with the Shinja logos.
Yep.
But don't worry, Cliff. You will live forever. We will have a statue in your name. Don't worry.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm not going. I'm not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. So don't be worried about that.
No, because when somebody asks a question about you just said in some culture, your life is 50 or even more. Whatever. If you live until 100, you will be 150. So a statue will be in your name, and we'll be all go there, put some flower, like whatever. Don't worry. Our kids of the kids. Don't worry. 150 years.
A digital statue. It'll be an NFT. It'll be like.
That's right. With the 2 hacks. With 2 hacks.
Yeah. So that said, Smoke Hayes, you did have your hand up from last night. Smoke Hayes, brother, how you doing?
Hey guys, I gotta get going. I gotta spend a little time with the kids before bed.
Thanks for joining
us. All right, Jonathan.
Thanks for having me.
I'll try to
see you, Cliff. Glad you're back.
I'll try to call you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds
catch
good.
up.
Sounds good.
All right.
Shinja, Strong, appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Everybody, Shinobi, have a good night. Glad you're back, Cliff. All right, Mr. Daniel Moncada, I'll catch you. I'm sure I'll talk to you for 3 hours tonight later. All right, later, bro.
Later,
right,
bye.
See you guys.
Thanks, Fully Voxed. Everyone, if you want to go give him a follow at Fully Voxed on Twitter, he's great. He's got a great voice, and he does a great Twitter space where he educates people over there. We don't like Twitter. Definitely go check him out if you want. He's here supporting us. And Smoke Hayes, I wanted to go ahead and give you the floor, Smoke Hayes.
Yeah, thank you, Strong. And I just wanted to tell Cliff, man, I'm happy to see him doing better. I'm happy to see him smiling, staying positive. And I don't know if it's the lighting in your camera, man, but you're glowing.
Why, thank you. It must be this new camera that KB is making me use.
Oh man, I'm just glad to see you always think. It's nice to see you smile, because the last time I spoke to you, you were real sick and your throat was bad, and that ginger that I told you to do. I hope you drunk it, man.
I have actually been doing some of that, and it's definitely getting better all the time. I mean, I still got the cough, but I think the cough's going to take a little while to get rid of. So,
man, it's just good to see you. It's good to see you laughing and always staying positive, man. Love it.
Thanks, sir.
That's all, Strong.
Thanks, brother. Smoke Hayes. Appreciate you, man. And pretty cool. Smoke. They love him.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Smoke Hayes.
Oh, it was Danny.
Danny, how do you hit those notes?
He's throwing his voice. He's doing ventriloquist over there or something.
He can hit these high notes, These really high notes. I couldn't possibly go higher than what I speak. It's amazing.
Comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah. I thought it was like his cat, because he's got a Bengal. He actually has a live Bengal in his house, baby Bengal. So, it's always jealous when he's talking to us, and he's like, you can hear it like trying to get our attention.
Wait, who does?
Smoke Hayes.
Smoke Hayes. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Actually, I think I remember seeing the picture. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So it's pretty cool.
Strong. Don't get him started, man. Strong could go.
When you first said it, I was actually thinking like Bengal tiger, and I was like, man, he's got a Bengal tiger. It's like, wow.
That's what I was thinking, and I was thinking, he's a Mike Tyson guy, All right.
Nah, man, it's a little Bengal.
Yeah,
it's a little Bengal.
It's a little Bengal.
Don't get Strong started, man. He'll go for days. I gotta send him a picture every day.
I love that cat. It's really cute.
Hey,
It's like I mean, it's gonna be big. Go ahead, Jason.
can I take this moment to say thank you to y'all and thank you to the whole entire team here, with us fighting the FUD and going into chats and doing everything, moderating and that. And just want to say thank you to everyone, and especially Canyon for doing what he did and going into spaces, trying to explain people about us and what we're trying to do in the space of crypto. So I'd like to tell everyone thank you for that.
Yep.
Thanks, Jason.
Yep. Thank you, Canyon, for that. I heard about you, brother. Heard her. Thank you for representing, bro.
Man, I'm gonna put myself in the front line every single time. I believe in the project. I believe in Cliff. I believe in us in this community, and I ain't gonna stop. And this energy I got, yeah.
Something. Wait. So I'm just make sure I know what's going on. So something happened today that you dealt with.
After you left, because you had to go to do your appointment or whatever, right? You excused yourself accordingly. Oh my God. Anyways, but eventually.
Oh, so the one you're talking about the one that I was in. Oh, you're talking about the one I was in. Oh, okay.
And you have no idea. You have no idea, but forget about it, because this energy, as soon as they unmuted me, boom, just like that. Just like that. I don't want to say nothing, but it all changed and everybody panicked. And mute him. Oh, okay.
He handled the situation.
But I can't speak. It was fun. It was good. But I answered their question for you.
Well,
I answered their question for you, because we already knew that we were not renouncing the contract from first week and the second week. We all knew it. You spoke to the community. That's what they were heading at. They were like, oh, he didn't want to talk about that. He didn't go to, he did it because he said it was his decision all by himself. And that's not a fact, right? That's not a fact.
The people are always going to say crap.
I know. So anyway, that's what they're talking about. I got your back, bro. Nobody has to be around. But just everybody knows that I'm a Shinja and I'm out here. And that's it.
We know, brother. We know, man. Every time I come in at nighttime, when I was headed to Miami, it was like, I think like midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And there he was. Canyon was in there. AG was in there. There was a couple of fellas that were in there. I can't remember the names, but sorry if I forget. But those are the guys that are always, always there. And then you come in at any time in the middle of the night, bro. Same energy, same, Canyon speaks Spanish, so he's a great addition at nighttime because, anybody that wants to come and speak Spanish, they come and ask questions. Canyon's right away, he answers in Spanish and English. AG, you already know AG, how AG is. So it's a beautiful thing that we have people in the daytime that be able to answer questions.
AG, what does he speak? Like 80 different languages, I think?
Boy, I know he speaks
It's got to be somewhere around there.
Chinese. Yeah, but you have to see when I drink. I can speak also whatever I don't know.
That's great.
Oh,
that's great.
Drinking that Kool-Aid, huh, brother? Yeah.
It's wild, man. That's a great space. I have a lot of fun on the nights that I am up late. I never go in there and not have a good time, man. AG and Canyon make that place just a lot of fun.
Super lit, brother. I just wanted to, come in, like always, try to support when, the stuff is going bad, if stuff is going good. I just wanted to come and support, say hi to the community, be here with you guys. And I just wanted to point something out. I know a lot of people are about what happened today with the listing, whatever. But just remember, guys, we're gonna have our own blockchain, and we're gonna have our own thing where we're gonna be able to list people. So when that happens,
we're just gonna do
that.
Happens.
We're gonna do our thing. So we're gonna have a lot of people coming to us. So hey. We're good. We're in good hands. We got a beautiful roadmap. We actually got a project. We have a beautiful roadmap. We have the president right here, Mr. Cliff. We got Shinobi Strong. We got American Shinja. We have the whole community. All you guys, bro. Like everybody in here. It's an amazing energy. Every day that you come in, you want. I sometimes want to come in for like 5-10 minutes, and like I've been here for like an hour and a half. So, See what I'm saying? So
we just keep sucking you in.
It's contagious, bro. It's contagious. You want to stay here and just want to listen because it's the whole community. It's a beautiful thing. I love coming in here. I go in the chat. What's up, Adam?
And you got me too, man. I can't stay away.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It's hard to stay away. You come in here and listen. And you're like, oh, I just want to join, and you stay here and just exactly contagious, bro. So I just wanted to, like I said, come again and we have our own thing. So don't worry, guys. We're in good hands. We're gonna have our own thing if here and there. So beautiful rope,
family. You got it.
Dan, I want to clear up real quick, Danny, too. Just what he was speaking to as far as our own blockchain and what we're looking to do in the future. As Cliff said, we're open to anything in the future as far as our relationships and partnerships. And I think that's what Danny was leading to, that we're open to all types of partnerships.
We want to have our own. Yeah, we want to have our own thing.
Provided, as like I said from day one, they're good, honest, reputable projects that are trying to help the space and make this a much, much better place for new investors coming in.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not a bit tall order, but that's it. Just do the right thing. Like I said earlier, everybody knows what's right or wrong. Do the right thing. Do the right thing in the space. Do the right thing by investors. It's simple. It's a simple combination.
Simple. just treat people like you want to be treated, and that's it, right? That's it. Lead by example, and and we like you said, we're gonna welcome everybody. We're gonna have our own thing, so a lot of people are gonna come to us. So don't feel like defeated for what has happened. We're good, man. We're good. Look at the roadmap. We have beautiful things coming our way.
Beautiful roadmap.
Just chill.
Do you remember Larry? When he came on here and talked about what a big deal it was to have our own layer 1 blockchain that we were doing? It's a big time. So just to remind everyone of those things. And
he was even saying, like, you guys not having even been around, like, not even 3 weeks, and you guys already are gonna start getting your blockchain developed. It's like, and he started saying, like, he started not bad mouthing nobody, but he was like, there's a lot of projects that are out there that been for like over a year and a half, and they still don't have a blockchain even in talks of getting built. So for you guys to be only three weeks in, not even 3 weeks in, you guys already with us, that's huge. So just wanted to leave on that note. Stay positive, guys. If it's the only way to be. Go back to the website and read the white paper. Look at the roadmap and be like, okay, we're good. Yep. And you see the man every day. You see everybody.
We have nothing but stuff to be positive about.
Yeah,
nothing.
Right.
So,
well, I'm sorry, guys.
I'm ecstatic.
I'm sorry, guys,
Lucy?
but Denny, did you record that? Because you just said it word for word. I listened to that Zetic guy. Wow, great memory.
Yeah,
I salute you.
It's a good memory.
I don't come and show face on a project if I don't know what the project's about. And that's the difference between me and other celebrities, whatever influencer. I don't consider myself an influencer. I mean, I'm just a guy that loves crypto, loves NFTs, and I'm an actor. My profession's a little different than everybody else, but at the end of the day, we're all the same, Like I said before, if I get a knife right now, I cut myself open, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna bleed. It's gonna be red. If I drink water, I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom. I'm gonna go pee. If I eat, I'm gonna go peep. And
I think what you're trying to say is that you're human, just like everybody else.
Everybody else. We're all the same. It's the only thing that separates us is our profession. That's it. And treat people like you want to be treated. Always forget never forget where you came from, but never lose sight of where you're going. And stay humble, stay positive,
amen, brother.
Stay grateful. That's it.
All right.
Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Love the community. Thank you guys for everything. Staying here, all 20,000 something of you. Have a good night.
Thank you for the
night,
Danny. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. America Shinja, Shinobi Strong, Mr. Cliff, El Presidente, Adam Sheldon.
Absolutely, sir.
Thank you.
Jason, everybody.
Gracias,
Good
gracias.
night, man.
Gracias.
We'll see you tomorrow, Danny.
Night, brother.
Buenas noches.
Yep.
See you tomorrow, guys.
I have some
Yep,
breaking
and,
news. Very breaking news. On the Discord with that little contest we had with the bot, we have a winner. The bot just picked someone. So that person is Who Is Like God. So I'm gonna send Shinja all the info.
Yeah, please do. Nice. I just got the DM too. Sorry.
Congratulations. That was the final winner of the signed shirt giveaway stuff that we did on New Year's Eve. So we had one more going out to Discord. So for anybody that's looking for your stuff, now that I got the last winner, I'll package all that stuff and I'll get them all out in the mail on Monday. And you should be seeing those momentarily.
So that's all the shirts?
Oh, that's all the shirts from that contest. We still have.
Oh.
Left. I can go through and give you a count tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
That's good stuff. Well, Cliff, I've heard the cough going. We're going to take one more question. Two more. We're down to two more. That's it. Two more, then we'll let Cliff get off.
Sorry, Strong. Just one thing very important. You remember there was this lady, Chinese, who DM you a few days ago. Did you follow up?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. And there was already a decision about that, and I'll get back to you about that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you for reminding me, though, just in case, because it takes a village.
It's a big deal. So thank you.
Yep. Thank you for that. And I'll actually pass it on to Cliff, even though it was in the core team chat. He just hadn't been able to see it at this yet, I don't think, or maybe he's been in it. But I'll get it, and we're on it, AG. So thank you very much. So two more. You know what that? Yeah. Always appreciate it, AG. And we are down to the final two. And Poppy, Big Poppy, you were up here earlier, Big Poppy. And we'll go ahead and get Linda up here. Linda, I feel like I had Linda. Are we here from last night as well? Yeah, now we can. How are you?
Every night, and I watch you guys. I just wanted to say I really believe in the project. It's become like a family investment for everyone. I have everyone signing up for it. I was catching up on YouTube, and you were asking about Bitmart. So they didn't actually steal my coins, but there are a lot of coins that I have on there that are still locked. So you can't do anything with them, and you can't withdraw, you can't deposit, you can't do anything. So that's one thing.
That's interesting. I'm looking here for. So the last response I got from Bitmart says, opening the withdrawal function is proof that any fund can be safely withdrawn, and we can't give anything else.
They unlock certain coins, and some of them are locked. For example, Safe Moon, Doge, Crow. A lot of those, even Shiryo Inu, and that's a pretty recent coin that's locked as well. But you can't do anything.
That's still locked.
It. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know. So I can go back to them with that comment then and say, that's great that you're saying that the withdrawal function is open, but the problem is that not all of them are.
Right.
So.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I don't know if you guys have looked into L Bank. L Bank is like a really good exchange.
We did. They unfortunately cannot support us. We did try, but they can't handle the number of zeros that we have in our price. So they unfortunately are not one we can do right now.
And that said, we do have community members who reached out to me this morning that supposedly have strong contacts with them that are trying to work with them to do. So did you see that?
Well, there's already been others that have done that, said the same thing, went back and said that, and they came back to me and said, they can't do anything. So I don't have any high hopes at this point that L Bank will do anything.
Okay. I'm just really sad I met Adam. because he's the one whose videos I saw that actually got me investing and moving everyone else towards investing. But yeah, thank you for answering my questions, and I'm gonna continue to support.
Thank you.
Be strong. Thanks.
Thanks, Linda. Appreciate you very much. All right. We are down to the final AMA question for tonight before we let Cliff go and rest up, get rid of that cough, and do some work. I know he'll do work, though. That's the thing. So that said, who was the last? Who is it? It's going to be Zia. Zia, if you're still up here, Zia. I tried to get Poppy back up here, but maybe he left. Poppy, if you're still around. Big Poppy. All right, and then
that's it.
Hey Cliff, that file you requested is in your inbox.
Yeah, I got it. I saw it. I haven't looked at it yet, but I saw it come in. Kenyon.
Okay.
So all right, so Chilled 907. Go ahead, brother. Nemesis Prime. Oh, there you go. Let's let Chilled 907 go. And I see you too, Nemesis. We'll get Nemesis in here too. He's been here a while. Go ahead, 907.
Hey, Strong. Hey, I just wanted to get on here. You know, I was talking to you yesterday. I was trying to get on Hotbit and do some stuff. And I just want to say, guys, I haven't been in a ton of cryptos, but this community is just freaking amazing. I seriously can't say enough about you guys. My buddy, Rodney, he's, sorry, I'm out of breath a little bit. Climbing down in my basement to do some stuff. But my buddy, he's Rodney's World on YouTube. He's, in love with you guys. He's got a crush on Cliff, I think. But he told me about Shinja about 3 weeks in, and I jumped in and just freaking love it. I've tried to stay away from my wallet and stay out of the community just because I stress out watching numbers go up and down, and I just can't do it. I'm freaking addicted, and I'm on every night for AMAs. I freaking love this. Rodney actually called me today. He was listening to your live Twitter, and he was just heated. He was so mad. He's like, "Man, I can't believe they're disrespecting Cliff like this." And dude, you just handled it so well. You really did.
That's the thing. I think it bothers everybody else more than it bothers me. To me, it's not. None of this was that big a deal. I think everybody's made more out of it than it is.
I think so too. I just wanted to say, like, somebody called you out and told you to get your butt up there and talk or something, and it just blew us away. But what I'm getting at with that is just the way that you handled it was freaking amazing. It just shows the professionalism that you've got, and just that you really believe what you say about the community, and I just freaking love it. That's what I love about this. I got on yesterday and talked to Strong. I was trying to get on Hotbit. I was trying to, buy the sale. And I just got to say, like, I had 4 or 5 people message me, people jumping on, helping me out, like, right away. And again, I love the community. I love what you guys stand for, what you guys believe. And I believe in this project all the way. Long time holder, big time. And I just keep it going, man. So.
We plan to. That's our job. That's what we're planning on doing. We want to keep it moving, keep it positive. We got great things, like I said before, that are around the corner, and we got nothing but things to be happy about, to be proud of. So no concerns whatsoever. Like I said, this has all been blown out of proportion. That. Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. Our goal, our job, what we're focused on, that's it. That's what matters. That's what matters.
Absolutely. I got a saying for you. I'm gonna jump off. I got a bunch of stuff to do, but it's got a no matter the FUD, we'll rise above, man. So
that's it.
Nice. Like that.
So, but yeah, I love you guys, man, and y'all guys have a good one.
Much love.
Yeah, you
Much
too.
love.
Thanks.
Thank you. And I think that's a good place to stop. And Nemesis, I know we're going to get you first up tomorrow, Nemesis. That's a great ending point for us tonight. And so I think that's going to be it for us. Everyone on YouTube, thank you for being there. Everyone on Discord, thank you for all of you're doing. And KB, Jason, appreciate you all. Everyone here in Telegram, we love you. Any final thoughts, Cliff?
Just that, we really do have, as we've said before, we really do have the best community out there. If we hold to our values, if we hold to our beliefs, and we stay true to ourselves, then nobody's going to beat us. We're going to go beyond. I mean, we're just going to go to heights that haven't been done before. We proved that early on. we're gonna continue to do that. So my gratitude, I am so thankful for this community, for the people that we have, for the investors that we have. That's it. I don't know what else to say. I love this community. Thank you. And I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. And for the support. I mean, just the support, even when I got sick, and when other people have been down and needed help. I mean, it's the same all around. I mean, it's a beautiful feeling that you get from this family. It's really what it is. So that's my final statement.
Man, that's beautiful. And I know we feel the same way. With that, same place tomorrow, same time tomorrow. We'll see you. We hope to have you, and everyone have a great rest of your night. Thank you. Take care.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
So they did it. So now that YouTube's killed and all that good stuff. Thanks, Cliff. That was beautiful. Awesome. Great work.
Sure.
Appreciate you guys. Cliff, my man.
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. You?
Cliff, I got a question.
Can't complain. Yeah.
Let's all right. I mean, let's let the guy go to bed, but if you want,
make him some tea and tuck him in strong. God dang it.
Yeah, no questions. This is just like he's just sitting here appreciating the moment.
I'll make it
Send
quick.
him
Milk and cookies, strong.
Go ahead.
Cookies. Hey, Cliff.
Hey, Ragnar, back up here. But hold off on unmuting people then, real quick, Kenyon. I know you like to do that real quick because you want to keep everybody here when we leave.
I haven't done anything. I haven't
All
touched
right.
anything.
Sorry, it was me, not Kenyon.
It was AG.
It was me.
I'm
Sorry, Kenyon.
strong.
Sorry, Millionario. It's not you. It's me. My
Okay,
fault.
okay.
Only my fault.
All right. Who was trying to ask a question?
Ragnar, put your hand back up, Ragnar.
Let's
go ahead.
go. Brandon was trying to ask something.
Hey,
I think it was
trying to ask a question.
Go ahead. I
All
think
right.
it was well.
First of all, Cliff, welcome back. We miss you. I'm glad you're okay from this everything that's going on. My question is that the Doja swap, would Shinja be the main coin to be used inside the Doja swap, as many other swaps they have? And the second one is, are any of them put towards burning inside the Doja swap as well?
So it's a multi-chain swap. Obviously, right now, Shinja only exists on ERC20, Ethereum. So obviously that will be an option to trade other tokens using Shinja. You'll also be able to use ETH, just like you would if it was Uniswap. That being said, one of the things that we are actually looking into right now is how we can create possible pegged tokens on other networks. So basically taking Shinja and pegging it, like if we wanted to peg it on BSC, if that can happen, which there's really muddy details around all of this, so we're trying to figure this out right now. But if that could happen, then there's a possibility that you could use a pegged Shinja token on BSC to purchase tokens on the BSC network. I don't have an answer to that yet. It's something we're looking at right now to see if we can add to what we've got, because that will also help us increase our volume, because since it's pegged tokens, the pegged tokens basically feed back to the liquidity pool on ERC. So that would help increase our overall volume as well, which is really the reason that I was looking at this. So hopefully there'll be more to come with that as we progress with that, but I just don't have all the answers to that yet. We're still doing a lot of research to determine how to make that happen. I think you had one other question. What was the second part?
No, that was it, man. Since we trying to figure out the peg, and that will lower down the fees too as well, ain't it? Because the fees for the Ethereum is way high right now. So having a peg Shinja would be lower fees as well onto the swap.
But again, keep in mind, it's pegged, yes. On the BSC side, the fees would be less for the peg token, like on BSC, or if we pegged it to Kronos or pegged it to Polygon, whatever we peg them to. But if you're still going to purchase an Ethereum token using it, you're still going to deal with the Ethereum gas fees. You see what I'm saying? It just depends, because again, it's multi-chain. So depending upon what chain you're on, you're still dealing with the gas fees on those chains.
Right.
Has to be a chain.
The BSC.
Once we have our own chain, it'll be cheaper on our chain. It'll be cheaper on our chain. We're not doing BSC for our product, for our project. That'll be other tokens on BSC. That said, I hear Cliff. Go ahead.
But even when we have our own blockchain and we have our own coin, we are also looking at the same thing where we will peg our coin across other networks, other chains. So it's still the same thing that I'm describing now. That would be the end game when we do our own blockchain and we have our own coin. Same concept. So.
Yep, that's it. Well, there you go. So, Will, I think we hear it, and the point of letting Cliff go right now is to go and get rest and heal up to 100%. So, I think we need to do that. Let's let him go to bed.
Right. Hey, thanks, Cliff. Hey, Strong. Hey, man. Sure. Hey, if it wasn't for you, I would not be here, and I want to thank you for that, man. Because you right here, you keep this community going 24/7. So hats off to you, man, and everything. And if everything goes well, I might be in Dubai as well, and we be there chilling.
Much love to you, Will. Thank you for understanding about Cliff too, man, and I appreciate you. I'm just a little protective of him, like we all are. So I want to make sure he gets healthy. Let's let him go rest, everybody. If you have questions, please just if it's something we can answer, DM us. If not, I got you on the list for tomorrow. And other than that, thank you, Cliff, for everything that you do, man.
Absolutely. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.
Night.
Night.
Awesome. All right. So.
Hey, Strong, sent you a DM.
All right, cool. Is that Outlaw?
Nothing important, but it's just something I had in mind that I thought of recently.
Hey, Strong, I'll just go ahead and tell you. I don't really need to ask Cliff. You can just bring it up to him. So what I had in mind was, I remember I was telling you, I kept looking back at the 2021 Dubai Expo, and I know we're ahead of schedule with Dojo Swap. But you look at where we're strategically placed and how our booth is set up, how awesome would it be if we release Dojo Swap at the Dubai Expo? right there the first time. Hands-on, full demonstration. I mean, you look at last year and some of the events that got released and how those booths went crazy. I think that we would just be the main attraction.
You're muted. Strong, you're muted, bro.
You're good,
I
brother.
think that's, thank you. Nemesis, thank you, brother, for that. You know, I do believe that for the sake of doing, you know, moving forward with what we're doing and making good on our promises, we already said we want it done by a certain time. And I think the show is after that. So if we're gonna, you know, come with it, we're gonna come with it. I wouldn't see a reason to hold on because because the Dubai thing came after our roadmap. The Dubai thing came because Lowell Doge, who might even be in here, he's the one who came up helped us collaborate this idea to jump in, and he's the one that was, because our understanding is he's not even in here right now, Lowell Doge, but he was, and so that came after the fact. It wasn't like we were doing that, but it's a great idea. That said, I know we're going to have monitors there, and we're going to be doing demonstrations of the software that we're going to be releasing, and perhaps if we already have it and it's there and it's working and we're doing it, there'll be a demonstration of it as well. But I wouldn't see any reason to hold back any catalyst for a month, if that makes any sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. I'm just bringing ideas to the table.
No, it's great. I love it. Maybe the wallet would be done right around that time. I could see that timing working out pretty good. That'd be great. Or, but I like the brainstorming. I like where your head's at. I mean, I know there's going to be a monitor there and they're going to be doing things there, but, you know, we can run it by them. But I think that the mob might get restless if we're supposed to launch it before and we're holding it there. I could see that kind of, that could go the other way too. All right. We'll kill her. Thanks for putting up with me all day, guys. Appreciate you. And now we can do all the unmuting.
Hey, so that was an awesome AMA for sure.
Yeah. Outlaw, is that you or John?
That was me. Outlaw.
Nice.
Damn.
What's up, Outlaw? You kind of sound like you, Shibnobi John. He kind of got a little bit of Shibnobi John in him. You're the original.
Shibnobi John's got a little outlaw.
No, I mean, I don't know. John's been around since day one. He was an outlaw.
All right. I mean, I tried. Mutual respect. Came around, bro.
No, John's been here. He's been grinding 20 hours. He's been grinding. He's a grinder.
I like Outlaw, man. That dude is always thinking. He wants to help. Dude has a heart. You could see it when he talks, man. He's got a heart, and he's a great part of the community.
Thanks, bro.
Well, listen, who stayed up all late tonight? Shinja Beyond Mars stayed up all late. Let's make sure we get these people unmuted. I love seeing all the new faces in here too. All the new names.
Me too, man.
Hey, Strong, when you get a chance, check your DM from Cotton.
Cotton? Man, right now, I think I'm up.
I already know you flooded, my brother. I already know.
I got you. I try to keep them under 100, at least to keep them down to 100, but it's impossible, man. It's impossible. I'm gonna try. Oh, nice, bro.
Yeah,
What's
Strong,
up,
my
Cotton?
question was
Cotton's
just
another day
about
one, dude.
Crypto.com.
How you doing? How you doing?
John.
Yes, he is.
I'm trying to help